Beetlejuice, you're first. And here is your question. Spell
Netflix.
L-S-T-E-R.
All right. Is that your final answer?
My final answer.
All right. I think that's close enough, but
No.
all right. Okay. The judges are saying that's not exactly right. I'm going to go to Gary. Spell.
Netflix.
P-E-D-O.
That is one right.
That is correct.
He got it
Gary
right.
has one.
You were close.
That one correct.
All right. I'll go to Beetlejuice first because you got the last one right. That's right. That's right. Spell.
Netflix.
L-E-T-E-R.
All right. That's wrong.
D.
Gary, you go. Spell red.
P-E-D-O.
All right. All right. You have two right.
That's right.
And Beetlejuice, you have none right.
Yeah,
All
anytime.
right, let's go to our third question. Spell.
Netflix.
L-A-E-T-E-R-D.
Close but not right. Go ahead, Gary.
P-E-D-O.
That is correct. You have three now. All right, he's doing good.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and Netflix has a major problem, a trend even, of hiring some of the worst dregs of human society. One time is an accident, 2 times it's an unfortunate coincidence, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I'm starting to think that Netflix simply doesn't care that they continue to hire people that enjoy the company, the romantic company of young children. There's a brand new article out about 3 additional cast members from the Netflix show Cheerleading, who, well, let's just get into the story. And 3 cast members, and because, by the way, you just know that this video is going nowhere on YouTube, I really ask that you leave a like on it and that you share it, and you check out a very important video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. In current year, basically everyone should be using a VPN. What is a VPN? Well, it stands for Virtual Private Network. With Private Internet Access, all of your traffic goes through a secure VPN tunnel, your IP address is hidden, and your data is encrypted. Private Internet Access is available for all platforms: Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, and many others. They have a strict no logs policy. You can use 1 subscription to protect up to 10 devices at a time. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and Private Internet Access has given me their best deal ever. Just $2.08 a month plus 2 months free, which is 83% off. And reviewers love Private Internet Access. CNET rated it as, quote, spectacular, and it got PC Mag's Editor's Choice Award for the past 5 years. You can access geo-restricted content from websites, YouTube included, social media networks, find better deals online, play games blocked in your region, and protect your identity by keeping your data encrypted. Pick up this awesome offer available just to my subscribers. It's located in the pinned comment below as well as the description. Start protecting yourself today. Using a VPN in 2021 is extremely important. You don't have to use this one, but they've given an amazing deal to my subscribers and it supports the channel. So get safe today. 3 cast members of Netflix cheerleading series Cheer have now been locked up for spending romantic time with kids. Last year, this, by the way, on top of, if we go back a little bit of time back, this is the 3rd member of just this one show. Jerry Harris from Netflix's Cheer has been locked up on having the kind of videos that you get locked up for. two boys have accused the cheer star of making them take photos and videos. Jerry Harris, a cheerleader featured in Netflix documentary series Cheer, was brought up. Now, this was last year, September 17th. Oh, not that long ago. What, 5-6 months ago? You could see all sorts of actual... Look at this. Hey, how old are you? 13. Lamau. Oh, okay. Have any pics? What type of pics? Face pics and booty. This is literally after the kid admits to being 13 years old. He knew, and then he requested. Worked on the Netflix show Cheer. Now, two more have been brought up. On Wednesday, another star of the show, Mitchell Ryan, 23, was brought up on spending time with a kid back in 2020. Robert Joseph Scianna Jr., a 25-year-old professional cheerleader who was also featured on the show, was brought up on February 3rd with taking indecent liberties with a youth and use of an electronic communication to solicit hookups. He had messaged someone that he believed to be a 14-year-old and attempted to arrange a meeting in person. That's three from one show. Three. I mean, I don't know how many cast members there are on the show, but it appears that they have a penchant. Maybe it's a theme. As reported by USA Today, the 25-year-old coach and choreographer, Robert Joseph Scianna, the coach, then 23-year-old Navarro College cheer team member Mitchell Ryan was charged on for something that happened on July 24th. The U.S. All-Star Federation suspended him on Wednesday following, obviously, the indications. But what is going on? When the USAF received a complaint in late October against him, we immediately ensured that it had been reported to law enforcement and later began an investigation of our own. By the way, this is the proper way to handle these type of things. Now, is it fair to say that these are members of the show? You know, is it the same thing as Netflix? No, but I mean, did they not know? I mean, did they know? Netflix clearly has some interest. I mean, we can look at, if we go all the way back to the film, you know, of the twerking 12-year-old, you know, that got an award at Sundance. The co-founder, Sterling Van Wagenen, by the way, locked up for being a nonce. This is the second time for him, by the way. Between 2013 and 2015, when she was 7 and 9. I mean, I don't know how many examples you need in Hollywood, but it's pretty curious. If you remember back in September, cancellation surged in face of their favorite dance film, the coming-of-age film, cost Netflix tens of thousands of paying subscriptions. Now, I never went so far as to call this film the P word. Certainly was enjoyed by those people, but it was at the very minimum a perfect example of a film that claimed to be, we're against, this kids being viewed in this manner, but we're gonna make an entire film about it doing exactly that. It's gross. I mean, all these years people say, hey, Hollywood has a problem with this kind of stuff. It certainly would seem so. We can go back to December 2020, just a few months ago. Netflix's Big Mouth blasted for glorifying the P word as series branded as bad. And it is. It's I mean, the show is not for me. I mean, you can see here the show Big Mouth has been on for a couple of years. Please highlight the show. It glorifies also. Now, I'm not going to be a Puritan, right? But Big Mouth isn't exactly the, how do you say it? It's weird because, all these cartoons with these themes, this kind of stuff, you just wonder who's behind the camera and who's writing the scripts sometimes, making the jokes, quote unquote. For those of you that like Big Mouth, how does it feel to be a borderline P? But others have defended the show with reminding viewers that the humor is gross and crass because that's exactly how it felt. I mean, sure. I guess. I'm not going to go on the, so far as to, rage against the show and demand it be canceled. But it's not wholesome. I mean, I could tell you that. And it sure seems like Netflix doesn't mind platforming absolute weirdos, the dregs of society. It's gross. And now it says, hopefully if there are any more people who were on the receiving end of this for whatever reason, maybe because of his stature, they didn't want to come forward, that they reach out to the PD so we can investigate further. Sarge, I'm going to guess that there's going to be more. I mean, you had 3 people on one show. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that there's going to be several more before this is all through. Now streaming on Netflix, though. Enjoy that. You can watch this, and then you can watch your film about the dancers, and then you can watch Big Mouth, and you can just be as degenerate as you so please. I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep an eye on your kids. Know where you're spending your money. We'll talk to you again real soon, but don't forget to check out that VPN private internet access. It's extraordinarily convenient when you want to watch content that you want to watch, if you know what I mean. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.